Hey everybody, it's Monday, so it is time for Moving Forward Monday, and I want to thank you guys for being here today. It's been a crazy week this last week, lots to fill you guys in on, but I wanted to start off the day with kind of a little bit of a reflection. It was funny, we were actually cleaning out our house and my office and stuff like that because some of you know we are moving down to Golden, and we are super excited about that. We are getting things organized and going through and packing things, and I found, which is so funny, and those of you that know me and know me pretty well would not be surprised by this, but when I first got my diagnosis, and this might be backwards, but I created a binder of everything that I needed to know about cancer and breast cancer, and just kind of made it my own, made it a little more personal. And just every time I had a doctor's appointment, I had notes in here and I had things that I needed to keep track of and things like that. So it was pretty funny that I found this last night. And along with that, I also found the notebook kind of tablet thing that Brett used to keep track of the medication he was giving me for my pain medication. Those of you who have had breast cancer and had surgery and things like that know that you have drains, and there are drains with other types of surgeries as well. But I had 4 drains, 2 on each side, you know, coming out that he had to strip for me, which was pretty amazing and something I will always be grateful for because I'm not sure I could have done that on my own. So just reflecting that it's been about 2.5 years since my initial diagnosis, and you know, my surgery was in November of 2016, and it's just sometimes it feels like yesterday and sometimes it feels like a lifetime ago. So being able to work on the Boob Report and move forward and be here and do the things that I want to do is a blessing, and I'm just so incredibly grateful for all of that. So today, what I wanted to fill you guys in on is I am on the breast panel at Swedish Hospital, and we work alongside Envision Sally Job and Sarah Cannon to make things, I don't want to say easier because breast cancer is never easier, but to make the process of, you know, self-awareness, getting self-breast exams and doing things like that, going on to your diagnosis, whether you're predetermined to have cancer, you know, just things like that, where I'm working with surgeons, oncologists, and physical therapists in this group to try and make that whole process a little easier. So I'm very honored that they asked me to be on this panel. My plastic surgeon, Dr. Danny Alley, is actually on this panel, and she recommended me to be a community member. Well, that is pretty amazing on my part. Anything that I can contribute to women or to men who are going through breast cancer and make the process a little easier, I'm very happy and honored to do that. But it's also led to me being able to tell them all about the Boob Report. And one of the women, Christina Merritt, who is the Director of Women's Services at Swedish Hospital, is very excited about all of this. And she and I are meeting tomorrow. So I am super excited that I'm bringing more and more people on, experts and people who can really help us get the ball rolling on getting this up and running. So I know that I do, on my part, I owe some content to Dawn, who is going to be helping us with the website. And as you guys see, I changed the cover photo. We have this amazing new logo. Very big thank you to Kaylee Hall for that. 68 Designs, if you guys ever want to use her for anything, she's amazing. But that's where we are, is that I'm making these amazing contacts, and I'm getting the word out on what's happening. I'm going to go through and be vetting these companies and bringing them on board, you know, for-profit companies, non-profit companies, anyone that is doing something amazing that can really help with women who are going through breast cancer. So I was going through some other things last night while I was going through my notebook, which was pretty funny. I have this community page, which I am going to keep private for women to join in this group for, you know, if they need help and support, and we can love on them and things like that. But I am going to be creating a business page to go alongside the website. So that will be a public page. I may do some live videos on those as well. In fact, I'm probably pretty sure that I will, but I want to kind of keep them separate because I want a safe space for women to go to. I've actually spoken to quite a few women over the last several weeks who have had friends or they themselves have been diagnosed. And once again, I cannot reiterate this enough. Every woman's journey is different. It is their own personal journey. There is no right or wrong way to go through this. You cannot be made to feel that you should be here at this point in the journey or you should be there at this point in the journey. Everyone is different. I'm 2.5 years out. I did not have to have chemo or radiation, but I'm still suffering with quite a bit of pain on my left side. I've got some little bit of nerve damage, and I don't think there's anything wrong with my lymph nodes. I am going back to the doctor to see, but that is a lot of what women suffer from is lymphedema, and it's incredibly serious and incredibly painful. And one thing that I'm very grateful for is that my doctor, Lily Daniele, is going to be participating immensely with this group, and she's going to be writing blogs on how important it is to be aware of what lymphedema is and how it can affect you with a cancer diagnosis. So we got a lot of good stuff. We've got some amazing people that are going to jump on and help us. And I'm so incredibly excited to be able to share all this with you guys. So just wanted to give you a quick check-in. Again, I'm probably going to be going through this book. You know what, you guys, I am a total dork. I create my own binders for things and all my information. Like I said, those of you that know me well, this is not surprising at all. This is what I do. I have come into the 21st century, you know, and beyond, and really tried to do things a little more online, but I do like to write things down. It does help me out. So I will freely admit that I'm totally showing my age on that. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all the love and support. And again, I'm going to be here every Monday, rain or shine, no matter what, filling you guys in, letting you know where we are. And as always, opening it up. Any, you know, information, companies, thoughts, you know, ideas, anything. I am open to anything, you guys. I obviously will go through and vet it, but I do want to know as much as possible. I know one thing that I was thinking about this morning is I may be bringing someone on in the next few months to really help me with research, because I want to make sure that I'm getting timely articles out. I'm sharing information with you guys. There is so much information out there, and that's what I created the Boob Report for, is to have sort of a, you know, a box, a depository, if you will, that we can have all this information for you so that you have some place to go to, so you're not having to search everywhere. You're overwhelmed enough when you get these, get the diagnosis. So I want to make the process a little bit easier for all of you. So with that being said, I am going to dive into some things that I've got planned for today. I want to wish you all a very wonderful week. Oh, and to check in on the working out, I fluctuated a little bit. I have been stretching every night before I go to bed, and that's been helping. I missed a couple of days working out last week, so I'm back on track this week, but I did promise that I would stay accountable with you guys. I'm trying to sleep better. I know that's one of the side effects, if you will, or things that people go through once they've had a cancer diagnosis. They have a hard time with sleeping. So I will keep you guys updated on all of that. I am working through it, but as always, you know, share things. Please don't be shy. This is a safe space. I've created this private group. You have to get my okay to join it, so please feel free to share. And again, have a great week, and thank you guys so much for everything. We'll talk to you soon.